Does anyone have questions? I know I have a lot of questions, but I'll leave it. Anyone? All right.
Yeah, you said comic book editors don't know Elizabethan English.
Are you a comic book editor?
No, I'm not.
Oh, man.
So what do they know?
Oh, well, maybe some editors do know. I mean, not to shit on my editor, but kind of. I think editing in comics is, a lot of things in comics are undefined right now, like there are a lot of people there. I feel like you have copy editors, like, I've done advertisements, before, like I've done ads before, I've done like, I've worked in animation, and I feel like the jobs are defined so stringently because if you're not adding anything to the production, you can save a whole lot of money by getting rid of these people. So, not to talk myself out of a job, but like a lot of editors in comics, I don't know if they have that same sort of job classification and the stringent rules to make, to make sure that they're doing their jobs. God damn, that's like, that's mean. I'm talking shit, but it's like, unlike a lot of other artists, like I wrote, I penciled, inked, and colored this book with some help from friends on the color. But so I started to think about the detachment, and it fits in my own personal philosophies, the detachment from the labor, and people who are in the queue who really aren't contributing much to it, and when someone asks you to sort of like do a book and it's about your culture, it behooves them to pay attention to it and to study. Like I never said to someone that I personally don't, I don't understand Shakespeare, or I don't get these certain cultural things that are culturally different to me, but I've had editors who they don't feel the need to kind of bridge that gap. That's all I would say.
Do you think that has to do with the fact that you're working with DC and Vertigo, which is like one of the most mainstream publishing houses, as opposed to an independent?
I just think I'm young in the game. That's all.
Okay.
If I had sold a few books, maybe they would have spent more time.
All right.
Yeah.
Question?
How do you choose your colors?
How does he choose his colors?
Well, they're colors that I like. Also, a lot of the colors that I like are based on traditional colors, like printmaking colors, like that goes back to Tadanori Yoko. Another guy, Hirano Koga, like Japanese printmaker. I love his work, so every once in a while I'll steal colors from them. But I try to achieve this sort of shibui color choice. Like it's this aesthetic value of subtly impacting. Yeah. So like sometimes washed out, but then with like it comes from like, I look at a lot of ukiyo-e images, like, so I think that's what influences me the most, and kind of like old graffiti, like in a weird sort of way has shibui and like wabi-sabi elements. When you look at a wall and it's just destroyed, and then you see like it's all washed out, and then you'll see someone's tag from like 1986, and it's like hot pink because he just got a hot pink can because it was going to pop out, and like that's kind of how I think about color. Yeah.
Okay, we're running a little over time, but I'd like to thank Ron Wimberly. Thanks very much.
Thank you.